fucking horrid procedure to get your kids back that you should have never lost in the motherfucking first place.
Right. To be fair, too, I don't know if you realize this, but in a lot of states, and not all departments, utilize this or what, but a lot of them abuse it. Like, let's say you sell your Suburban. Mm-hmm. The guy pays you cash, right?
Right.
You're driving home, you get pulled over. Cop finds the cash. He's going to be like, why do you have this much cash on you?
None of your goddamn business.
Here's the thing, though. The way the laws are written...
No, it's not.
They can confiscate that cash.
I'd be taking
and keep it, regardless what you do, because they say they believe that it was ill-gotten gains from drug sales.
They'd have to shoot me because I would whoop a cop's ass before he took $5,000 out of me.
I'm telling you,
I'm telling you that I'd be having a bullet somewhere inside of me.
But it happens all the time. Dude, I sold a car.
And then I get right in the fucking dash cam and go, not today, Satan, and drive off.
And go to prison.
Probably will. At least I have.
They don't even have to have any proof.
See, that's bullshit. Number one,
they can just decide.
But the thing is, if a cop says, "Do you mind if I search your vehicle?" Here's the thing: they're not going to ask if they have reasonable suspicion. Mm-hmm. They're going to do it. So if they ask you if they can search your vehicle, they're just fishing for shit. No, the fuck you cannot. Because I have the Fourth Amendment right to unlawful search and seizure. So I'm not giving you my permission.
If you say no, can they detain you?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. You'll sit there and they'll talk to you and they'll keep eyeballing your car and everything else.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Probably call the K9 unit so he can come scratch your car up and sniff all over it and everything else.
Well, and here's the thing, I don't do illegal shit. I don't carry illegal shit. My sub may be a little bit loud, and that's going to be the extent of it.
Bastard.
Right? Yeah, I know. but if a fucking cop asks me, "Can I search your vehicle?" No, absolutely not. Well, why not? You got something to hide? No. But you don't need to search my fucking vehicle because you don't have any reasonable suspicion. Mm-hmm. There's nothing that I've said or done or indicated or implied or inferred that might give you reason to think that you are going to find anything in my fucking car. So eat a dick. No, you cannot. You need to search my car? Go get a fucking warrant. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of people don't know that. Just like if a cop asks if he can come inside your house. If he's asking, he needs your permission to do that. And same thing. I don't have anything illegal in this house. If I did, I sure the fuck wouldn't say it on here. But I don't. And so if they are asking my permission to enter my house, no, the fuck you cannot. No. If you think you need to come in here, you are more than welcome to go get a warrant.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can serve that search warrant to me, and I will stand outside and let you look through all of my shit. That's fine. But if you're asking my permission, fuck off. No, you cannot. Absolutely not.
It's like I follow this couple on YouTube, and they live in this kind of like mobile home park by this lake, and their landlord's just a worthless bitch.
Oh, she's shady as hell, too, and doing a bunch of illegal shit.
Yeah, like putting chemicals in the water supply that she shouldn't be, and leaving the barrels of chemicals out in the open.
Yeah, these are hazmat chemicals.
Yeah, they went and recorded all this and put it on the YouTube channel. Well, don't you know, after they recorded what was going on at this camp, she gives them notice that they have to be out.
Of course she did.
And so they talked to her, and they took the videos. Well, they didn't take them down. They just kind of hid them so people couldn't see them.
Well, what the hell is she putting in the water?
Oh, I can't.
Oh, dude, it's bad.
I can't remember the name
violation, kind of bad.
Like drinking water?
Potable water, yes.
And like even his wife started getting really bad skin problems after they moved there, just from showering.
Wow. Okay.
Showering in it. But
then their fucking kid got sick too, right?
Oh my god!
Yeah, there was something.
I thought he was having some sort of like breathing problems or something like that.
Yeah, there was something with the kid, but they did levels on the water, like one of those at-home kits. That's when they found the problem initially. Mm-hmm. And what was the story we were talking about before? There was a reason I started telling this.
Oh! I had said something about CPS. Yeah.
So,
we were talking about the woman in Georgia that got pulled over for the...
It was the CPS thing, so...
Oh, I just got the hand.
I'm going to forget again. So they were going through all this thing, and then they had sewage backing up into their yard because she wasn't keeping the ditches cleaned out and water, and it was backing up, and they were having to fix it. And
which is bullshit anyway, because as the property owner, she's required by law. She's liable under law for that.
And then all of a sudden, CPS gets called on them.
Isn't that convenient?
Yeah. That their kid's running around on his own. I think he's like 2, 3, something like that. And they're saying he'll be outside on his little 4-wheeler by himself.
Yeah,
no parents
unattended.
around. And so CPS came over, and they put up a fight, said, no, you can't come in. And a lot of people on YouTube were like, just let them in. It makes you sound like you're hiding something.
But then once you let them in, they're in your face.
Yeah.
Because once you
once they're there, a lot of times they'll find a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so finally they let them in. She came back the next day with another woman. And they let them in, look around. She did her stuff. Everything was fine. They go on a little camping trip. They go camping every once in a while. Time to get away. They're setting up. Because they record most of their life. And they put it on YouTube. Well, they're setting up to grill. And she gets a phone call. It's from CPS. We had another report that y'all are on pot and meth. And so here we go again. And these people that make these claims, they don't have to have any proof. They can say so-and-so's doing this to their kid.
When it's bullshit, there's no repercussions against them either.
Exactly.
Right. They can just torment you with this.
So I think it's finally settled down. I haven't heard any big news lately, but they had to go, and she was bawling in the car. She had to get like 3 places shaved on her head for hair test. And
see, if I was them, I would have told the CPS woman or man, I don't know.
It was a woman.
Okay, I would have told them when this comes back negative, because it will. 2 things I want to happen. Number 1, you need to tell me who the fuck made these accusations, because I'm going to sue them. And number 2, don't ever call me again.
You won't do that either.
She said something.
Well, at some point, it's got to be. I mean, there's fucking harassment.
She said something that at one point, if everything came back negative, they could go. I don't know if it was a CPS office or go to the cops or court or something and get their names released. Who made the report?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And then they can take them.
Process.
And then they have to take them to court and sue them.
And that's defamation of character and libel speech.
Harassment.
And harassment.
I mean, they don't have the money to do all that shit.
Right.
I know, but I'm sure there's plenty of lawyers that would love to do that pro bono. Because I mean the fucking landlord, and doesn't the landlord have like 2 or 3 sons, and they think that one of the sons is the one that called that shit in? It was something like that.
No, they think it was somebody. It was either the landlord or
one of her employees.
One of the employees that worked at the local store that was part of the
right. But someone directly associated with the landlord.
Yeah,
that's fucked up.
Yeah, I'm sure that after watching just a couple of their videos, any lawyer in their area would love to just try to fuck that woman over as hard as they could. Because I know if I was a lawyer, I would do it pro bono. And I would ram that woman's ass into the ground. That sounded dirty as shit. But
they had 0 problems until, his wife started having really bad skin issues. I mean, she would get these big sores. The son started having issues. Somebody mentioned, I think it was a doctor that mentioned the water. Got the water tested, started looking into stuff.
Yeah, and then suddenly...
Okay, but to be fair, when they tested the water, what did they find?
The chemicals the landlord were dumping.
It was high levels of...
Okay, so they found the shit. They have this videotape. I would pursue that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hello, this crazy ass over here.
I'm sure they're trying, but they're being victimized by the crazy ass to divert.
The last video I heard where they were talking about that issue was something with the health department was coming in to do an investigation, and so... It's in the workings if it hasn't been done already.
Yeah, I would absolutely get those motherfuckers' names, and the first thing I would do is go by the police station and file a harassment charge, because defamation of character, libel speech, those are civil suits, right? You can't prosecute those criminally; it has to be a civil case.
Yeah.
But harassment is criminal,
Yeah.
And so for defamation, all that, you don't go to the cops.
Those are all civil matters.
Yeah, you file that civil, and they're served a subpoena and all that shit. but they could certainly the harassment. The cops would be right up on their assholes.
Yeah,
you know. I would hands down do that because I'd be looking to fuck over anybody that tried to fuck me. Because I'm a pretty cool dude, but man, someone tried to fuck me, I want to fuck them harder.
And not just, I mean, this isn't nuisance shit. This is like scary shit that can make you lose your kids.
This is criminal negligence that the landlord has committed, and that these fucking people are claiming the couple is committing.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
criminal endangerment is what I meant.
Yeah.
Criminal, yeah.
Well, and the thing is, like, the repercussions of this stuff, it's not minor, annoying bullshit. It's things like you lose your kids, lose your, your freedom.
Well, and God forbid she or he...
Or lose your life.
Yeah. God forbid either one of them...
God knows what she's putting in there.
Get a job where they need a security clearance. That shit is going to get flagged.
Yeah.
You know? I mean...
That's not as simple as just like, well, it was unfounded, but then it's still out there.
And, the water was just one of the problems. They were going around the park and, showing the big potholes and everything, and all the issues that never get fixed, and the sewage backing up, and the ditches being
that's
full.
another one. That's criminal negligence.
And they have a lake, and they used to have like this little beach with barbecue grills and picnic tables. One of her sons...
And E. coli.
This is why you were thinking a son. One or some of her sons are in like construction businesses sometime. They're coming and dumping
construction like refuse
debris,
chunks of concrete and all kinds of stuff on this beach in the water. Like, it's not even usable anymore.
That's terrible.
I mean, there's a number of things.
That is awful, but that's her property, and if she lets her sons do that, as long as there aren't any hazardous materials.
It's her property, but it's a public space for the people that live there.
Not.
Yes, if it has been established with a beach and all this, she set it up as a...
If that is in the lease agreement, fine.
Yeah.
Actually, I could be wrong about this, but I think as a mobile home, when you... Or not a mobile home, but a trailer park, when you file whatever you file with the city to say, hey, this property is now a trailer park, I think you have to have some sort of like a diagram.
Well, and it would have to be zoning.
Right. And if that's the case, and that's in that diagram, then what she's doing is absolutely wrong. If it's not, as long as there aren't any...
But okay,
the only thing is, if that water would have to remain contained. If there's water flowing in or flowing out of it,
I don't even
then
think
it could be a
it's
problem. Because then it's traveling off that property.
Think about it. Okay, it's zoned as a...
Should be residential.
Right, residential. So that's not going to allow for...
And that's commercial refuse.
dumping.
Well, but if it's in fact zoned that way, because I've got a case right now, North Little Rock. A guy split up part of his property.
Okay.
And sold a little piece to a woman who's living in... They turned a building back there into an apartment.
Okay.
And he sold this to this woman. She's landlocked. The only way she can access it, and that's her home now...
Going onto his land?
...is through the alleyway or going through his land, which is fenced off, so there's no access that way. Fire, EMS, none of them can access her or find her because it's not he just did this and sold it.
That seems like that's...
Somebody let it happen. Well, now it's just screwed up.
That seems like that's not legal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which would in fact...
Maybe he had a buddy somewhere that
whoever approved it,
squeak it through,
then made it legal.
Made the precedent, yeah.
So somebody somewhere in North Little Rock government, county government somewhere approved it, which then in turn made it legal.
I would think it would be someone at the housing commission or the zoning board.
Yeah.
That's fucked up, though. That's bad fucked up.
What is her recourse? What is she going to do?
At this point, they're creating an address for her, and they want me to make a street name marker for that alleyway, which we don't do. So there's kind of a...
Yeah, but I mean, she's got to have...
But she's got to have, yeah. The alleyway is an alleyway. The city doesn't maintain it. So her access won't be maintained either.
Well, it sounds like the city needs to
make it not an alley.
Right.
Because they let somebody at the city dropped the ball and let that be made her residence.
Exactly. They let that happen. Which
So
means
now
they
they need
which
to-
means they let that fucking landowner take advantage of her without her
Right.
understanding what the fuck's going
So
on.
they need to